Greetings, Linda Hollington here with Coldwell Banker Paradise. Have you ever thought about buying land and building? There's a lot of that thinking, and I was thinking about it myself, so I did some research on it to see, and I've been looking. I've been looking at various different areas for plots of land and things like that. And it's very interesting. I have about 7 steps here that I've realized and I've learned from looking around too. First, you need a budget that you can afford these items. You're going to need the price of the land, of course. You're going to have to test the soil and the water, utility hookups, and zoning fees, whatever's required there as far as zoning. You might want to use a real estate person that specializes in land. I know we have several in our office, and that's all they do is just land purchases. It keeps them very, very busy. And scope out wide areas when you start looking. You don't want to just look online like you do for a house that's been listed and stuff like that. You want to search the local market, drive around, look at the plots. And you have to remember when it's listed as a green field, that means it's never been developed at all. It's never been built on. It's brand new. Then they call the other a brownfield. It means it's been previously developed and now it's cleared again. And there's a reason that it's been cleared. So you need to find that too. You can even develop a search for free land. It's not exactly the homestead that President Lincoln set up where you get 160 acres free or something like that. But there's still spots in states that they help you get the land to develop it. So you're the one that, does all the work and stuff to it. So it is cost savings if you're thinking about doing it that way. I am not, I'm not young enough to want to do that work, but could be worth it. Then whatever you pick out, survey your spot, check for your zoning restrictions before you do anything to it. Check for environmental testing. Is it required and what kind of tests are required? Check your utility access for water, electric, and even roads and internet, because some of these really good lots that less money are way out there. Then, of course, you're going to need financing, construction, permanent loan, lot loans, owner financing. Then you can make your offer. If it's accepted, then you have to do the soil testing, the title search, the zone relations, and use reliable inspectors. Make sure they're specific to land and they know what they're supposed to do. Now, is this a good investment? I don't know. You'll have to determine that yourself. You can build on it. Land value tends to increase over time. You can apply for a USDA loan that requires no credit, and you can own the loan. And it would, if it does increase over time, when you resale just the lot, you could make money. I know people that do that all the time. The disadvantages is there's a lot to do before you can even build on it. It limits your choice of location is another negative, because most of these are in rural areas. You may not want to be in a rural area. And if you're going to finance it, it's usually high interest rates. So it's a lot to think about. I didn't realize this either. So if you're thinking about a lot, keep these things in mind and get some good advice from people who are experienced at it. Thank you for joining me, Linda Hollington, Coldwell Banker Paradise. See you again soon.